Just like Omar would, if he were curious about journalism, would say, how do you get into journalism? I would ask people, because I've been around the minor leagues a long time. I covered the minor leagues back in the 90s, the Birmingham Barons, the White Sox AA team, actually when Jerry was the White Sox skipper. So I would ask them, probe them about how do you get jobs in baseball. If you ever kind of hear about anything in baseball that might be suitable, how do you go about how do you go about pursuing a job like that? But that was the extent of it, and it's so deplorable that he would dredge that up like that. I've never seen anything like that. It has nothing to do with this issue. I don't understand how they could say that I would tear someone down. I don't know what. I asked him point blank. You heard? Are you alleging I was tearing him down, Tony down, to try to take his job? And I mean, that's ludicrous. Just absolutely ludicrous. Literally, I was flabbergasted. When he first mentioned my name, I thought he was paying like a compliment, like an uncomfortable compliment for him, but I thought he was paying a compliment. This was absolutely startling. I mean, I will say too that, I mean, Jeff actually in the past has invited me to sit down with him and talk about what I had asked him about, and I never took him up on it, and I never took anyone up on it. Jeff has actually invited me to sit down with him and talk to him about just how do you get a job in baseball, and I've never taken him up on it. I've spoken with Jeff in the sense of probing him, as I said, how do you get a job in baseball? Just like I said, like Omar or Jeff would ask, how do you get a job in journalism? But I mean, we all know what the newspaper industry is like. So, but that was the extent of it. And I mean, I'm absolutely floored. I don't know how I'm going to cover the team now. I'm absolutely floored because I just don't know what to say. No, I've asked, how do you go about getting a job in baseball? That's about it. I mean, I wish I had the email still from years back, or I mean, I'm going to try to find them now, but I mean, it's unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. Presumably, you've asked people in the business how you go about doing it. That's I mean, you see people all the time. I mean, and it's not limited to the Mets. I mean, obviously, if I'm breaking these stories, I know scouts from 20 teams, 25 teams. I mean, that's who's telling me the stuff in the first place that took Tony down. So, I mean, yeah, I asked them. I asked former GMs with other teams, GMs with other teams. I mean, just kind of just asking them how they went about it. I mean, there's people in baseball who have been journalists before. But I mean, to make this the story now is obscene. Well, I mean, I talked to Tony about it too. I mean, Tony's the farm director, so I've talked. I mean, obviously, Tony now is trying to get negative stuff out about me. I mean, I wish you guys would, now that they're liberated, go talk to the Binghamton players, and I hope they were a little more candid, because I mean, you would not believe in the last 2 weeks how many parents of players on minor league teams, how many minor leaguers have called me, how many coaches on the minor league staffs have called me, how many people in uniform on this team I've talked to who all wanted to take Tony down. And he's obviously now trying to do something to me too, which is reprehensible. And this is the best shot he could take, so he's taking a shot. I really thought he was going to pay me kind of a painful compliment. I thought he was going to pay me a compliment and say, you did a good job, you did your reporting, you did your job, congratulations, even though it was uncomfortable for us. And then it took this other turn, and I was devastated, to be honest, because I mean, I need to cover this team, and I don't know how that's. I mean, I hope it's still possible, but I don't know. I mean, I can't cover it until they switch GMs, obviously, now, I would think.